Okay, so I just recorded a video and it was really long. And I'm recording this way so my phone can bounce on something because I'm in my car again. Here we are. I'm going to start with Capricorn because it's the calendar way. Every encounter I've had, not like with one, but I'm going to do a December and a January one because I know both. So my best friend is a January Cap, and so some encounters I've had with her. I'm going to try to do like a good one for them just because like I don't want to be too negative. And friends, you always have your ups and downs. So with her, a good experience is like some encounters we've had are like walking far in the freezing cold for no reason, just to hang out. Like, those are the most, like, the things we've done the most are just like walking around in the freezing cold, just like hang out. The December one I know, I actually know a couple. But the one that I know I worked with, and we just really told stories to each other about like life because we're similar age. I think he's 2 years older than me. That's all I really know about Caps. And then, let's see. Okay. My cousin, grandma, and my old boss are all Aquariuses. So my cousin, he's a lot younger than me. He's 8 years younger than me. So most experiences I've had with him are just like watching him. He really likes video games. He likes monetary things, which I think is an Aquarius thing, as I've said. He doesn't really lie or anything yet. But the other Aquariuses I know, yeah. But encounters I've had with Aquariuses are just like, with the older ones I know, such as my like coworkers, like he would like say and it wouldn't be true at all. Like I would know, I would watch him lie. Like he would say he's talking to so many girls. I'm like, yeah, you're lying. Would never say anything. So I don't know. Pisces, March ones, February ones, they hit different. I prefer March ones. They are less emotional and they are a lot more chill. So the March one I know, one experience I've had with her that I will always remember is when I wanted a tongue piercing. I have one now. But I told her, and she's like a second mom to me. But she told me about like piercings that she had when she was younger. She had her tongue pierced twice. And then her friend had like a genital piercing. She told me about that. It was just like, so I'll always remember that. And then, a February Pisces I know, I had an experience at a college like birthday party. I do not like my full name at all. It is a trigger for me. And I kept telling her, stop calling me that. She didn't. So I squeezed ketchup in her hair. And she went and cried. I felt bad because she cried, but like at the same time, kind of felt like she deserved it. We still talk now, here and then. But whatever. Aries. Let's see some encounters. Well, let's talk about the friend that I just told about her mom. Lots of encounters with her, but I think one that is probably a little funny. This is like so stupid. I was 15. We were at the mall and we decided to make a non-gendered Build-A-Bear. Its name was Dylan. And we were walking around. Somehow we lost it. I guess we like put it down or whatever. But there was this kid that I liked at Journeys. Well, I liked how he looked. And she actually hit on him for me. And then we exchanged numbers. But after we did that, we lost the Build-A-Bear. And we went there. We were like, did you find it? And I think that's where he decided, like, yeah, I with this bitch. I was also really chubby then. Not that I'm not chubby now, but like real chubby then. Some Tauruses I know. So let's see. For example, Trisha Paytas is a Taurus. I really don't know that. Well, my dad's a Taurus. Yeah. We yell a lot. We fight a lot. But I don't really have anything that I can think of to be an encounter. Okay. I've had lunch with a Taurus once, and my really good friend is a Taurus. So us two Tauruses had lunch with another Taurus. We're gonna expose him a little bit. We call him Pretty Zach. He's a very attractive left-handed Taurus. at my college. So we ended up sitting with him. He like invited us to go sit over because the guy that liked me happened to be with him, and we were like, So we went and sat and had lunch. So he told us like a little bit about himself. That was pretty cool. Tauruses are fairly like guarded people, so we get a bad rap for being called boring. We're just boring until you get to meet us, and then you want to not be friends with us anymore. Geminis, some encounters I've had. I know 2 Geminis, both May Gemini. No, one's a June Gemini and one is a May Gemini. The May Gemini one is the one that I'm closer with, and so for my birthday we go down the shore and we do some stupid things. So she was telling us all to keep it together, and that is probably our most memorable memory of her. And the other one I know is my friend's ex, and I just know he's a liar and he's two-faced. So, but people tend to believe him when they shouldn't, and hate the Sag that tells the truth. If you know, you know. Another encounter I've had with the next sign being Cancer is my ex-boyfriend is a Cancer. We've had some fun memories, such as going to Newtown. Actually, what's more memory, that's not the place we went. Whatever. Anyway, we went to an arcade for our first date, and that was pretty memorable. We had to play games. I won him a toy. So yeah. We don't talk anymore. Leos. I've also had a date with a Leo. Pretty memorable. We went out to Starbucks and then we were gonna go watch a movie. And we ended up sitting in the back of the car and like talking, and it was nice. We both cried that night, but it was really nice. And I think that if we both weren't so mentally unstable, I think that we would be like pretty good friends now. But yeah. And then Virgos. I know quite a few of you. We'll do encounters with my first crush. So in 6th grade, I liked him, and one of my friends told him, and then it was just a mess because he found out. And then in 7th grade, he bullied me, saying that I was gay and that, like, a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, I'm not, but okay. Whatever. And then in 8th grade, pretty sure he started to like me, because I almost got into a fist fight with someone, so love that for 8th grade me. And then I saw him like a couple years later. No, my sister messaged him on Instagram, like trying to get us together. And then a couple years later, I saw him. He had braces, and he was like, Chrissy? And I was like, yeah. And it was just so weird because, like, we hadn't seen each other, and I didn't know how he knew my name. Like, why do you know my name? I changed my name in high school, like, my nickname. So, anyway. Libras. My best friend is a Libra. Some encounters I've had with him have been him bullying me since I was a kid. But we're going to talk about when he has Bacon Club. It was him and a few other people. They all loved bacon. That's all they talked about at recess. And I remember I wanted to be a part of it because, like, I was always excluded from things. But his little friend was like, no. So he agreed with her. I don't know her sign. I don't care. She still looks the same. So, yeah. And then we got Scorpio. Another one of my exes was a Scorpio. Can't really say any encounters other than, like, when I told him I loved him. I made like a scavenger hunt with the song by Plain White T's. There's only one thing, 2 ways, and we went around campus. So yeah. The other one I know taught me my first sex joke in 6th grade. So yeah. Said they're a sexual sign. And Sag, as I said, my favorite sign. I've had a lot of fun with Sagittarius people. A lot of, like, not a lot, but like a couple of times we went out, we hung out. I'm honestly kind of upset that we're not friends anymore. Like, we kind of just fell off. But I would still love to be friends with that Sag. But so an encounter is the day after I left working at a summer camp, I went over to his house for a party and we all went out for Italian food. It was great. Yeah. Miss them. Then it's back to Capricorn, which, you know, we've already gotten to. So those are some encounters I've had with each sign. I don't think it really has anything to do with their signs, but maybe it does. So yeah, we chillin'. All right.